Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with another process video. Today I am going to be doing a 12 by 12 layout, and I am going to be using Felicity Jane papers for this. Right here I am showing you the papers that I am using. I don't know what kits these papers are from. I guess it would be that note to self, and I think there was another one on there. I had purchased two Felicity Jane kits and I just put them all together. Right here you saw how those papers are kind of all wonky shaped. That was from a previous layout. So I'm just trimming up the papers because I don't know why. They were a mess. So I just trimmed them up and made little rectangles. And actually that does end up serving as the base of my layout. I pull out 3 different of those and arrange them on a white cardstock. The cardstock I use is the American Crafts, I think it's called Smooth White, and I ordered a pack of 25 from Amazon. I do not like this cardstock. It feels quite a bit thinner than the Basil cardstock, and it seems to bend or warp a little bit no matter what I put on it. I don't like it that much. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to go ahead and start arranging these rectangular papers the way I think I might want them. These pictures I am trimming down, these are pictures of my sister. She had went fishing and caught 2 fish, and I was just scrapbooking about that. I did a little bit of journaling on it, just talking about how she's a tomboy and she caught these fish and she thought it was funny and she's laughing about it. And the fish in these pictures look like they're making kissy faces at her. So basically that's all I talk about in the journaling. It's not anything serious. So I went ahead and put this blue strip of paper underneath those pictures. It is not going to stay there. I am looking through the 3x4 cards, seeing what I might be able to use, and I did not find anything. I did use this doily. I put it under that black diagonal stripe paper. Right there I just showed you the Felicity Jane papers or alphas that I was going to use. I spell out gone, and with these Cal Barteschi thickers I spelled out Fishin. So my title is going to be Gone Fishin', and it is going to go in the bottom right hand corner of this layout. Now this video is a little longer than I usually like my videos to be. I edited it down. Oh, say that 5 times fast. I edited it down for what I thought was a lot, but apparently not enough. So I probably could have made it shorter, and if you stick through this whole thing, then bless you. You win. I don't know what you win, but whatever. So I went ahead and used or pulled out this flowered 3x4 card, thinking I might want to use that because I thought I would add some floral elements on here, and I do not end up using that card, well, at least not in that manner. I am going to go ahead and put down those 3 patterned papers. I'm using this T-square ruler, trying to get them straight. Here I played around with flipping that diagonal paper over. I end up keeping it on the black and white diagonal side. Now I did snip that doily in half and put it under that diagonal paper. It does not end up staying there. I'm going to back my pictures with a piece of white cardstock. See that doily, it does go right there underneath the pictures. You can't really see it on the inside of that black and white diagonal stripe. That picture on the left I am popping up on this foam tape. I don't know where I got this doily at, but I really like it. It's pretty intricate on the outsides of him. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and put some journaling down on that floral card. I do end up cutting that in half and spreading the journaling out. This is a piece of paper that I used a punch on a few minutes back. I pulled out the punch and punched it, and I think it was a Martha Stewart punch, but I'm not exactly sure. I do used a punch piece of paper, that yellow one, and then I also punch the light blue paper that originally was underneath the photos. And you see right there, I had played with putting my title split up with the gone on the top and the Fishin right down there, and I end up changing my mind about that. Right here is where I took that journaling away and cut it in half. See, I forgot I put that in there. I changed my mind. I end up putting the title at the... That is funny because I had completely forgotten that I edited that in there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and lay this title down. And like I said, it just says Gone Fishing. That little wood veneer piece says Adventure. And I think it came from the Felicity Jane kit, but I am not 100% sure about that. Same as that frame. Not sure where that came from. And there is going to be another piece of wood veneer that pops up on the page. It's an arrow pointing down and it says here, and I am not sure where that came from either. So here's where I pull out that blue piece of paper that I had punched with the Martha Stewart punch. I am going to stick it right there on the side of this, and I am going to use that floral tab at the bottom of that punched paper. So right now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with that left side, and also maybe that top left cluster is I'm going to build up there. I end up putting that yellow piece that was punched over on the left side of the photo. That is where it stays, as well as this tag right here. It stays there too. Now I don't care for this tag. I should have put it on some white cardstock and then cut it out, because it was one of those stickers from Felicity Jane that you cut out, and they're so thin you can kind of see. I put some foam tape under it so you can kind of see it's a little bit wrinkly because of that foam tape. Now that I know how thin those are, going forward, if I want to use a piece that is larger off of one of those sheets, I will put it on some white cardstock and then cut it out, because it just does not have a very flattering look. So I'm going to go ahead and try to start doing something over on that left hand side. That wood veneer that points down and says here does stay there. This yellow piece I'm putting here, it says All the Smiles, and that does go there. Now there is going to be this empty spot on this tag. Right now I'm looking at this layout. The empty spot is still there, and it doesn't look fantastic. I'm not sure what to do with it. I might just let this kick around my area for a few days and change it up. I'm not sure. Right here I'm putting a geotag down there at the bottom right, and now I'm back up to that top left corner again, still fiddling around with that, trying to figure out what I want to do there. I think that with these kits, they're very pretty, but for me, I just don't think there was really enough choices in them. I should have put in some additional embellishments myself, or made some embellishments to throw in there myself, because a lot of the embellishments in there were just flat. There just wasn't enough texture. Although there were flare, which I do love, and I do use one right there on here. You can see it right there. It says Good Stuff. So I do use that flare, and I do love these flare. They're very cute. I'm going to put that down. I just set a bottle of Mod Podge on it to kind of hold it down. And here's where I'm adhering that Good Stuff piece of flare. I pulled out this India ink by PH Martins, and I am going to sprinkle that around a little bit. And you can see where I had put down some enamel dots and also some yellow sequins I put down around the page. And that is all I do to the layout. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.